Hello, good afternoon. It's Val in Vancouver here. How's everybody doing? It's a beautiful sunny day, but have been out to the grocery store, but I'm staying inside a bit also just to get some painting done and you know, social distancing, which is one of the recommended things from the professionals with this coronavirus going around. So today I'm going to do a little bit something different. I'm going to do a spin pour, or a pour then spin, whichever way you want to put it. I'm doing it in this is a litter box that I had from a cat that I had, but I never ended up using this litter box because sadly I had to put him to sleep before I actually used this litter box. Anyways, I wanted to have something that is big enough and deep enough that when I spin I'm not going to spray everywhere. So yeah, so today I'm just using this cardboard cake round. So you can buy these at pretty much any store. I got these at Michael's, and so they are meant for putting a cake on to decorate it with. So they do have a little part that can come out in the middle. And that, so these are fun to play with and do things on. Perhaps not as necessarily as great for selling or anything, but that's okay. I'm doing this for fun. So like I said, I've got this litter box. I'm not sure how deep it is. I have my spinner thing here that I got from the grocery store a little while ago. As you can see by the paint on it, I've used it before. But I decided I just rolled up some packing tape in 3 spots that I'm going to stick the cardboard cake round to, and then I'm going to choose. I'm doing 4 colors today. And I am going to put them in little cups because I do want to put some silicone in them so that I can hopefully get some cells with this, because I think it would look really really pretty. So I'm using the Decoart Fluid Art Ready to Pour acrylics again because I'm really liking them. I did actually go back to Michael's on Saturday on my way home from work to buy more because it's still on sale here in Canada for 30% off, I believe, until either the 19th or 20th of March, and today is the 14th. Anyway, so I'm going to use the fuchsia, and I'm going to use the tropical blue, I'm going to use the blue violet, and I'm going to use the coral. So all some pretty bright springy type colors. So not going to need a lot of paint for this, but let's see how this goes. So like I said, I don't know if you can see, I've got the little pieces of tape, like I said, in about 3 spots just bundled up there. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to flip it upside down and try and put the spinner as central as possible so that when it spins it'll be balanced. But we'll see what happens. I did check to make sure that I have enough room in here to actually spin it. Okay, so that I can tell by the way that's wobbling that it's a little off center. Let's see if I can move it a little bit more centered. That's a little better. Let's just go with that. Oh, and I am gonna put some white of the Artist Loft ready-made pouring paints on here just to help my colors flow. So let's get started here with my colors. Like I said, I'm putting them in some little cups just because I want to add a little bit of silicone to them. So this is the tropical blue. And the fuchsia. And the blue violet. Such a pretty purple. I just love purples. And the coral. I was just going to do this without a video because I was feeling like I just wanted to do a painting for fun, but I realized as I was getting organized that I really do enjoy sharing the process with people who are watching my videos. So I just wanted to go ahead and videotape it so you can join in the fun and watch. Now I just spilled this drop of silicone there. I'm just going to grab a paper towel to wipe that off. So if I leave that there, then no paint's going to stick to that spot. These cake rounds are, you know, a hard cardboard with a nice glossy white finish, so I probably don't need to put any white on there, but I'm just going to put a bit on just to help things spread. Like I said. Okay, so got those drops of silicone in. I'm just going to give everything a quick stir here. I just put 1, although I think 2 went in some of them because I didn't actually squeeze, it just kind of fell off the dropper, but that's okay. So this is going to be fun. I'm glad I hung on to this litter box because it's been a while since I had to have my cat would sleep. I had him for over 14 years and he got cancer suddenly. Broke my heart. Loved him. He was a wonderful, beautiful cat. But anyways, yeah, so let's carry on here. So like I said, just giving these a quick stir. And then I'm going to give this a spin just to help get this white to spread first. Or I may end up spreading it with a palette knife too. I don't think I necessarily have to spread it fully, but let's see what happens here. Okay, so just noticing that my spinner is moving. I'm not sure what I can put on the bottom of that to make it stick, because the bottom edge is very thin. There's not really a lot of room for tape to stick. I wonder if I could just put something heavy in there that would stop it from moving. Let's just see here. Give me a second here. I'm just going to pause the video for a second so I can figure out a solution. Bear with me. Okay, I'm back. So what I ended up doing is I hot glued the Lazy Susan, the spinner, to the bottom of the litter pan. May or may not stay there long term. It'd be easy to take off if I want to, and then I just restuck the cake round to the spinner. So let's see, I'm going to put a bit more white on here. Get that spinning. Thank goodness I bought more white while I was out yesterday, or Saturday, yeah, yesterday at Michael's. It's going to make some interesting patterns here in the litter pan, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to help this spread a little bit better because I would like an even coating on the cake round so that the other paint will hopefully flow nicely. So bear with me here as I spread this around more. Doesn't have to be perfect, because it is going to move more as I spin it with the colors. Okay, so that's colored, or sorry, covered. All right, let's go and pour these colors on. I'm not going to pour them in any particular direction or order, or necessarily on top of each other. Just going to pour them around, and we'll see what happens. And I'm only doing a little bit of each color, so I can always do more if I feel I need it. That is the good thing about having your paints all prepared in advance. So that was the blue violet. This is the coral. Now we'll do the fuchsia. And then the tropical blue. So this may turn out looking wonderful. It may turn out looking like, I'm not sure what, but you know what, I even like it is right now. It's definitely a good example of abstract art, that's for sure, even without the spinning. Alright, I'm going to give it a quick torch because I did shake up all the paints right there at the beginning, and because it does have the silicone in it. So we'll see if we can get some cells maybe to come up. Oops. Okay, are we ready? Let's give this a spin and see what happens. Hopefully I can get it to spin hard enough so it'll get the paints to move. Yep, they're definitely moving. Let's see. And I guess with something like this, it'll be trying to decide when to stop. When is a piece like this finished? Let's see if I can spin it the other direction. Oops. Just wiped it a bit there, my finger slipped. So I smeared it a little bit there. I don't know if you can see that just because that's where my finger slipped. I'm obviously not used to spinning it the opposite direction, but I'm going to give it another try. What do you think? I'm starting to get a little bit of cells here. So we may not get a lot until it settles, but let's give it another good spin. Oh, except you don't want to do that. That's where my paint came off. I spun it too hard. I like what it's doing to the inside of the lure pan. Okay. Trouble is I can't really push this down hard right now because I'll smear the paint. Try and see if I can get it to stick a little bit better. It's obviously not on straight, and I don't want to move it too much. Let's see if we can. I don't know if that's enough force to make the paint move. Yeah, it's still moving some. Let's see if we can get it to go the opposite direction. I like this. This is what I consider to be truly abstract art. Again, everybody's definition, but yeah, I'm liking this. It's looking pretty awesome. Give it a little bit more spin. It's not even right now, but that's okay. It's still going to make the paint move. What do y'all think? I just got to get it to spread here because that's where I smushed it with my fingers, and just going to put a tiny bit of white there just to hopefully get that to spread a bit more. And give it one more little spin. Okay, let's see if we can get that to spread a bit better. Okay, it's spreading a bit. Let's keep doing it a bit more. I just want to get that. It's come pretty much all the way loose right now. Pushing in the center won't help because that's not where the tape is. I like this. It's pretty cool looking. Oop, I think I dipped my sleeve in it. Oops, again the tape came loose. So I'll definitely have to look for a little bit better solution than the tape in the future. Maybe I think I have some of that sticky stuff that you use for hanging posters and things that doesn't leave marks on the wall. It's like a little sticky pad. I think I have some of that. That might work better. But this looks pretty cool. I like it. Just going to give it one more little torch, see if we can bring up any more cells. Okay, so we didn't get a lot more cells coming up, but some more might rise as it continues to settle and move. But I really like this. I like the abstract art aspect of it. Just going to take off my gloves so that I can grab my camera and bring it down for a close-up. Bear with me here a second. And just give me 1 second and we'll be down for the close-up. Okay, so here we are for a close-up of the cake round. I think that looks pretty cool. So we got a little bit of cell work, just tiny little ones here and there. Not a huge amount of them, but that's okay. I don't mind. There's a couple there. But let me bring you in for a little bit more of a close-up. So kind of do the top half here. We'll kind of go around a little bit so you can see all the edges. But yeah, I like it a lot. So that's a 10-inch round. I had used 8-inch ones before and thought I'd go with a bigger size this time. But really pretty. I think I'm going to definitely be doing some more spin art. Just going to show you the sides inside the litter pan now. Let me see if I can show you the insides there. It's hard to get in there, so probably not, but maybe if I'm looking straight down you can see some of the insides of the litter pan. Pretty spray. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I really hope that you'll push that subscribe button down at the bottom there, and hopefully the notification bell too, so that you'll know when I post another video. I really appreciate all the views that I'm getting on my videos, and I'm hoping I'm going to see you all soon. Thanks very much. Have a great Sunday. Okay, so I wanted to show you the end result of that first one. It's obviously not dry. I've just set it up in my kitchen, but I wanted to show you that a little bit better so that you can see better. Sometimes it was hard to film it in that litter pan, so I'm going to bring in for some close-ups just so you can see some of the details. So they got a little bit of cell work right here, just a tiny bit, and over here too you can see little bits of cells, which I really like. And then almost like this right in here again is some cell work. And of course this one wasn't enough, just doing one of them. Again, some more little cell work up here. So I did another one with different colors, and I didn't put silicone in this one. So I used the, again, these are the Decoart colors. I used the navy blue, the lemon yellow, the green, I forget the color green, and the pink. And this is how this one turned out. So, and I did use the little sticky pad stuff that I was talking about that you could put, you know, on your wall to put posters and things up that doesn't leave marks and sticks really well. So bear with me, and I'm just going to grab that so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Hang on a second. Okay, so the stuff I'm talking about is this stuff here. So this particular stuff is kind of gray-white looking, and it comes in little rectangles, about 4 or 5 of these on a card, and then you get several packages or cards of it in a package. So I just divided one of these little sticks, these little rectangles, up into 4 pieces and stuck that on the spinner, and then stuck this second cake round on top of that, and it was much sturdier for sure. You still have to be careful to try and make it central so that when it spins it's not off balance and spins things not quite centrally, but this worked out well. It was slightly off center, but I'm pretty happy with it. But like I said, I did not put any silicone in this, so a totally different result, but again, both beautiful, I think, and very abstract art, which I really like. So yeah, this is the second one that I did. I just didn't film it for you, but I'm going to try and do here just a little sort of side by side, a little bit of each, so that you can see the cells. In the one you can see some cells here and there, and then of course no cells in this one. But both beautiful art. Quite happy with them both. I'll definitely be doing some more spin art with those rounds. As rectangular, of course, canvases. This is a 10-inch round. I don't know if a 10-inch canvas, square canvas, would fit in there because of the corners, but I can always use the spinner outside of the litter pan. But also I'm going to do different things with these rounds. Obviously not just going to use them for the spinner, but I'm really enjoying this, and it's really made me happy this Sunday. So again, thanks for joining me, and have a great day.